why is UNICEF interested in the affairs of adolescents? These are grown-ups. What's the issue there?
UNICEF is interested in the well-being of adolescents, and in particular in the well-being of girls. And one of the key constraints you can see here in Malawi is basically that girls don't attend school sufficiently, and many of them drop out. So basically you have a situation where you have nearly 100% of the girls starting primary school, and when you get to the end of primary school, 1/3 of them has dropped out. So that is of genuine interest to UNICEF, because obviously it's the right of those girls to be in school.
Don't you think that's the role of their
parents?
You're trying to overtake their role?
An African proverb says, it takes a whole village, a whole community to educate a child and to have a child grow. That's exactly what it is. Everybody has to play a role. Indeed, the primary caregiver, the parents, are the ones that support the child to go to school, that support the environment for particularly the girl to be protected, but obviously the school itself is the second protective environment. And then UNICEF, we support the government, we support communities to provide that supportive environment.
And what are the specific interventions that you have? What are the things that you can say, we've done this in this area and here's how it has improved the situation? Do you have to back up your position?
Let me give you a recent example. UNICEF, we went for one of our programs on girls' education to Kampani Primary School. We met Linda, who used to be in grade 5, and she had her first menses, or her first menstruation, while she was in school. And she was so ashamed, because all her peers were laughing at her, that she ran straight home and stayed home. And of days, became weeks, became months, she was still at home. Then one of the UNICEF supported interventions is Mothers Group, finding those girls that have dropped out. So Linda came in contact with the Mother Group, and the Mother Group talked to her parents, also provided her with reusable sanitary pads, and supported her reintegration in the school, and she's now in grade 6.
What I think is happening, and from what I have heard talking to various stakeholders, is people are not comfortable with what UNICEF is doing. It's like you're trying to make the government irresponsible. They've got the tax monies which they are misusing, and now you want to come and put your money to teach the parents and the government how to look after their children. Does it mean that UNICEF has got a lot of money to spend? Where are you getting your money?
We are the ones supporting government, but the primary responsibility remains with the government. And therefore, obviously, it is important, as I said, that everybody gets involved. Everybody gets involved also in issues that have to do, obviously, with allocation of money, with the use of taxpayers' money, but also, obviously, with the fact that the responsibility in the end remains with everybody. So it's not a blame game where it's only one person or one part of the society that is contributing to the solution. It is everybody that contributes. And that's, in that context, UNICEF plays a role, just like parents, just like government, just like communities play their role. So it's the whole that makes a difference. It's not each individual piece by itself.
How sustainable do you think these interventions are? And do we expect these interventions to be permanent, or there will be a point when UNICEF or other players will withdraw and let the government take control?
Well, certainly you just shared our dream with us. Our dream is that one day we will be redundant. Because for UNICEF, it is not about what we do, it's about what Malawi does, and we are just here to support. But investing in girls and investing in their continued education, there's no better investment. There's no better sustainability, and we know it, than girls that complete primary school, complete secondary school, have an environment where they can flourish into young women, and then they will transmit that to the next generation.